Welcome to the Pre-Snap Podcast, presented by Thrive Fantasy. Here's your hosts, Casey Bubba and Scott Bogman.
And welcome back, everybody, to your first episode of the Pre-Snap Podcast for the 2021-22 football season. Yes, this is not baseball. This is football. Same beautiful faces, different sport. You can find myself on Twitter at BDentric and my co-host, as always, on all of our fun stuff and thing endeavors at Bogman Sports. Scott Bogman, how are we doing, my friend?
I'm doing good. I'm pumped for this draft we're about to do. We generally get along, but this will probably push our patience drafting a team together. So this should be a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. If you guys know Bogman, what you should from his other joint ventures with the Welsh and company over there in this league, the some of their best shows are the mock draft episodes for the back and forth fun. And I personally don't share teams for the reason that I'm a stubborn SOB. So this is going to be a lot of fun. And we apologize if this is for the fainted ears of heart, because this is going to be fun. But before we get there, you heard it in the intro, folks, Thrive Fantasy. The show this year is brought to you by Thrive Fantasy, and it's a cool way to go about it. Instead of breaking down all the different players in a slate, which we'll do for you anyways, this is just a prop bet site, and it does the best of the best, passing yards, rushing yards, receiving yards, touchdowns, all the fun stuff there at Thrive Fantasy. And the cool thing about it is they give you 20 to choose from. You got to pick 10, the 10 that you like, overs or unders. They're different weighted points for it and everything. And you go from there. Each prop is assigned a fantasy value for both the over and the under based on how likely it is to hit the most props and rack up the most points. This year, Thrive Fantasy is having a $140,000 guaranteed prize pool for NFL Week 1 and has awarded over $4 million. So they have all kinds of cool stuff there. But the kicker, what's even better, because if you listen to baseball long enough, and you're going to hear it a ton on this show, I promote downloading the app and subscribing. It is the most important thing you can do. But if you just sign up for Thrive, if you sign up and use promo code LineStar, all caps, LINESTAR, you receive 100% instant first-time deposit match up to $100. Plus, it gets better. If you download the Thrive app and you do all that good fun stuff and things, you'll get a free month or two of LineStar. So Go check all that out. It's great. It's really good stuff. If not, it's $19.99 for a month. Or like you see, if you watch us on the YouTube channel, it says right there, or free with the LineStar with Thrive partnership. Simple stuff, folks. Go check it out. But I will stop stuttering and stammering here, because what we are here to do tonight, Bogman, is draft a Cutline NFFC team, which is great because it means we only have 3 fab periods. It's 10 player leagues. It's 26 man rosters. It's essentially best ball with a few fab periods. And after 10 weeks, they cut off a chunk of people that just stink at fantasy football. Could be us this year. Who knows? And then we have to start inserting our lineups and doing a little more management. And there's no more fab periods after that week 10 period. And it gets real fun, Bogman.
I love it. I love the cutthroatness of it. I'm here for it. So we have the number 2 pick in this draft. As you can see, it starts in a minute 30, and we are ready to rock and roll.
Obviously, you guys can always listen to any LineStar podcast, especially the Pre-Snap podcast, on all of your listening platforms. Give it a rate and review on iTunes. Would much appreciate it. But like this episode and many more to come, you're going to want to check out the LineStar YouTube channel. I know I say it a lot, but you subscribe. Every time a thing drops, you get alerted. You're going to be able to follow along with us. You're going to, look at our faces when we're mad at each other and see our gestures. But you can watch the draft board. You can see us talk about it and see exactly what we're doing. As you have about, we're about, 9 days away from the start of the football season, Bogman. The drafts are still going strong. So the time is now.
That's right. The time is now to get right. And we're going to start this out. There's just no way CMC falls to 2, right?
If CMC falls to 2, I'm going to start doing the Johnny Drama victory right out the gate. Because that's like, you're already, you can't win the draft in the early rounds. You can lose it, of course. But like anytime CMC drops past the first pick, especially in a cut line format where running backs are king, that'll be crazy good.
Yeah, I'm all about it. So, I mean, we're planning on taking Alvin Kamara with the 2nd pick. I'm a big Saquon guy, but I'm not going to put Bubba through that roller coaster with me. So we'll stick with Kamara if CMC does go number 1. But if CMC some reason falls, we will be more than happy to take it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. With Jameis Winston there, PPR format, we will rock and roll.
I forgot about the airline stuff.
I have mine on as well. So we get Alvin Kamara. There we go. Boom goes the dynamite. Just rocking and rolling right out the gate here.
All right, let's see how this goes. I like the 10-man too, which means we're gonna have options here for sure, and it is a PPR league.
Yeah, so. PPR 6 points for all touchdowns, passing and receiving, and rushing. So you got that going for you as well. So you're gonna how many? Let's just have some fun here because the fun thing about being on the ends, we're gonna pick bang bang, and we have to wait for a while. And if you want to see every pick again, watch us on the YouTube channel. But for strategy here. It's 26-man rosters. It's 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 receivers, tight end, flex, defense, kicker. How many quarterbacks do you want us to leave with? Like 3?
Yeah, probably 3. So, okay. And I would like the second one to be Trevor Lawrence. So,
why don't you tell everybody why you like Trevor Lawrence so much?
I like Trevor Lawrence because he can run and pass. He's the number 1 quarterback prospect. I mean, we knew he was going to be the number 1 pick in this draft 3 years ago. So, going to Jacksonville, he has a bad defense and a good offense, even with ETN missing the whole year because of that Liz Frank surgery. He is going to be enormous, and he's going to get a ton of garbage time. And look, love garbage time, hate garbage time. It all adds up. So, and it all scores the same for fantasy. So I love me some Trevor Lawrence this year.
Yeah. After the Kamara pick, it went Cook, Elliott, Adams. They're on pick 6 right now. But yeah, if you're looking for prospect rookie information and IDP, Bogman's one of the best out there. So when it comes to rookies or college football or anything, I usually text. Bogman gets annoyed. He gave me his phone number sometimes. So I ask questions on that. But if let's just say if Lance or Fields were starting week 1 like Lawrence is, would you still have Lawrence ahead of them?
I would, yeah, and I like both those guys a lot, but I would still have Lawrence ahead of them for sure.
Yeah, I'm a big Fields guy. I think I like Fields over Lance this year, but I think it's because I think Fields takes the field, no pun intended, sooner than Lance.
Nah, I mean, with your jokes, with the dad jokes, we're not even through round 1 yet, and you've already hit one. So, are you going to do a dad joke every round? Is that going to be your?
Hey, just be glad I'm only drinking water for a draft. I'm trying to be professional tonight, so we got this going for us. But after Adams, we have Kelsey, Henry, Hill, Eckler. So Kelsey, first tight end off the board and at pick 6. Quite the surprise to me. Like, I'm a big Travis Kelsey fan, but in this format. Didn't see that one coming, Bogman.
I'm not that surprised, man. Kelsey is a cheat code. And last year, if he had just played the last 8 weeks, he still would have been the number 2 tight end scorer. So I get it. I kind of like Waller in the 3rd round if you're into it. So
I'm going to ask you now because I did something. I had my home league draft. I've had this team for 15, 16 years. It's the only draft we still do in person religiously this past weekend. And sometimes, like, I wonder what these guys used to be like really sound and focused on football. Now you can tell families and stuff have gotten in the way because some of the picks make you just go, "What?" But like my draft was not my
families.
Yeah, get in the way. But it wasn't my normal type of draft. I will say this much: like I had Patrick Mahomes. I usually don't take quarterback early, but he fell. But I took Kelsey in late round 1. I had the 11th to 12, and I came back in round 5 and took Kyle Pitts as my flex. I think I'm in love with that, even though it sounds really weird to have 2 tight ends, but they're not really tight ends either.
Yeah, I mean, Pitts is going to, he'll play inline tight end, but most of the time he's going to be their number 2 wideout. So, wow, there goes Antonio Gibson real high over some bangers here. Dude, Saquon is still.
Might follow you. Or to us. It's to us. I forgot. You might get your Saquon love after all.
There he goes.
Oh, no, just wins.
I like. I would love if Najee fell. If Najee fell, I would
like that one happen. I'll give you your homer pick if that one happens. If we have Chubb and Najee queued up and we're 4 picks away, if they both go off the board, are we switching to wide receiver? Or are we gonna go reach on a running back here? Because like Mixon, CH, Swift, Montgomery, I think there's some better options ahead of them right now.
Yeah, I think it's got to be Hopkins. Ridley is in here in play among wide receivers as well. Because Hopkins isn't it Hill and Diggs went too. I forgot. Yeah. So Hill and Adams and Diggs are the only ones gone here. So
and there goes Najee. So we're going receiver. It looks like unless these 2 guys go out the gate. I can't go Darren Waller this early. I just can't do it.
That's fine. I mean, I would probably just go to Metcalf, but I don't know. I don't like taking Joe Mixon, but oh, good Lord. There goes Ridley.
Yeah, they're going to take Hopkins right here.
Take Hopkins. Come on, don't do it.
There he goes. There he goes.
God,
okay, I'm just going to say this much, though. The cheat code in the recent years for the cut line is running back heavy. So
you want Mixon or would you rather go CEH?
I'd rather go Mixon personally. But if you want CEH, you can take him because we went with Kamara out the gate.
No, I'm kind of invested in Mixon this year. And I know a lot of people are frustrated by him, and I'm fine with that. But he's still a really good option. He's a really good player. Now, here's the question. Would you want to go another running back, or would you want to go with like a Justin Jefferson and AJ Brown? Now, personally, I got Brown and then Jefferson in my rankings that way. I go
in PPR, I almost like Keenan Allen more, but I'm like Keenan Allen stan. So you can talk me off that ledge anytime you want.
I mean, look, I have Brown, Jefferson, and Allen all in the same tier. So, you know, I'll let you make that call.
The thing is,
or we could go with Waller.
That I'm kind of tempted there. Receiver is so deep, especially in a best ball format. We could just like get like stud running backs early and just load up on receivers late and let the best ball format take over.
Right, let's go Waller then. You want to go Waller?
I'm with you. Let's do it.
All right, here we are. All right, so Kamara, Mixon, and Waller. So we got a little bit to pick here now. So let's get some wideouts queued up. Because we have none.
when do we want to roll with the quarterback? I know it's such a deep position, but you know some of these guys in the 6-point touchdown, etc., just kind of jump off the page.
Yeah, look, I'm Patrick Mahomes is 1. I think that's everyone's number 1. Mm-hmm. I'm Lamar 2 over Josh Allen. And specifically now that Dobbins is hurt, and I know the touchdowns all count the same, so that makes Lamar a little less valuable, but he's still going to have 1,000 rushing yards.
There goes Mahomes, pick 3 of round 3.
Yeah,
right behind us.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's not.
I was thinking about it. It was interesting.
It's not that surprising, but I mean, in 6 points per passing touchdown, I mean, you know, you upgrade guys like Brady, you know, Aaron Rodgers, Stafford. I mean, Stafford is a huge
the Rams big upgrade.
So yeah, I mean, there's options at quarterback. So I'm not concerned that Mahomes went this early, and I'm more than willing to wait. So
okay, I'm good with that. Totally good with that.
Let's see, but wide receivers, I've got so we got these top 2 queued here in Brown and Jefferson. Brown and Allen, because Jefferson went, didn't he?
Perfect world, Godwin or Deontay would be great.
Yeah, I mean, I like Godwin as well. Allen Robinson will queue up. Terry or Mike Evans. I know it's PPR, but Mike Evans is going to score a bunch of touchdowns. I am not convinced that. I think the death of Mike Evans is completely overrated.
I'm a Godwin over Evans guy. Like Evans is still very good, but I go Godwin over Evans. But
I mean, I got them next to each other.
I was just about to say they're like neck and neck. When you look at their total production by the end of the year, one guy just does it a little more consistently, but the ceiling for best ball per se could be much better with a Mike Evans.
Lamb is gone. DJ Moore, I still like Julio too.
Julio's been falling a lot in drafts. So has Adam Thielen. Thielen's been falling a ton in drafts.
Yeah, I mean, Thielen was all touchdowns last year, wasn't he? So
yeah. T. Higgins is interesting if you're into that kind of thing.
So I'm a little wary on Higgins. I just have him lower than consensus, but I think I have all the Bengals wide receivers lower than consensus because I think they're going to eat into each other a little bit here.
It's fair. So, that's very fair.
So okay, after we picked Waller, then Mahomes, Allen, Brown, Jefferson, Kittle, and CEH are gone. So a big running back run has happened here, and the running backs are still around. So there may be a pretty good RB here.
That's what I'm thinking. Get a third one. You can put it in a flex. Like it just adds up tremendously come best ball season.
Now, the next guy up on my list would be James Robinson. Now that Travis Etienne is gone, this is kind of by, I guess this isn't by ADP. This is by their rank. So if you're going by ADP, I guess he's still kind of, I guess it is close. Going by ADP.
They're almost neck and neck, yeah.
So I kind of like Robinson falling to us here. So I think we could potentially get him.
I think we could potentially get Robinson on the flip on like round 5 potentially.
Yeah,
if it rolls right. I say we like ideally because I think like Robinson and like I think some of these receivers we have cute will be gone. Like Robert Woods just went. Like ideally, seeing the way things fall, if Godwin or Johnson, Deontay in a PPR, you know, obviously as a Steelers fan, is just gold. So I'd be over the moon to grab him in the back end of round 4. I'd be very, very happy with that.
Now I do have Robinson, Evans, and Godwin in Allen Robinson, Evans, and Godwin in a different tier than Deontay. So I would go with those guys first. I do have more in there and Julio in there too, above Deontay. So, I love Deontay, but Juju's going to have a bounce back here.
See, I think Juju's a guy that's been so underappreciated. And like, I take Juju over Claypool, and everyone takes Claypool over Juju, at least rankings wise. So I'm with you there. It's like, if we don't get Deontay, I don't think we'll have a chance to get Juju if we take a running back in round 5, but it'd be a nice one if he somehow fell to round 6, getting Juju.
Yeah. I mean, Juju has been falling a decent amount.
Yeah.
There goes Allen Robinson, Amari Cooper, and Chris Carson all win.
It's amazing watching drafts in the last week or so. Everyone's negative about Dak Prescott's shoulder, yet CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper still go super high.
Yeah, because Cooper Rush is so good, right?
Exactly. It's like, come on, people. Like, come on now. It doesn't translate the same way.
Well, it's the same thing with Roethlisberger. You know, everyone wants to
all
take
these guys go early.
Yeah, they want to take all these wide receivers, but no one's taking Roethlisberger. So
you might get your Julio or Mike Evans here because it's gone Josh Allen and David Montgomery here, bang bang, and we're 4 picks away or 3 picks away. And you might get one of the big dogs.
I would be all right going Julio and then Evans or Godwin on the comeback if it works out that way.
If it works out that way, that'd be nice.
And then just seeing if Robinson fell back to us.
Yeah, I'm with you there because I don't know if he will, but I think he got a chance. If not, you can get some. Like everyone hates Josh Jacobs, but honestly, I think he's gonna be super productive still. He's falling like crazy, crazy. And Mike Davis, who I love, is falling everywhere. I know I might be just crazy there, but who's going to stop him in Atlanta?
No, I'm a Mike Davis guy all the way. So,
yeah.
Is this guy going to get auto picked?
It looks like Mr. Knapp is about to get auto picked here. He's falling asleep in the draft.
He took Pitts. Wow.
Whoa, he went early. Like I was talking about it, but didn't think it'd be that early, folks. That's
Lordy.
It's the way it goes right now, though, Boggs. You either love Pitts or you're just like, I'm out on Pitts. So someone in every draft you're in is going to take him early.
So should we go, just looking at ADP, should we go Evans first and then see if Julio falls back?
I would take Evans Julio first just because I'd rather be confident. Like anybody can get hurt, but Julio's already hurt.
I mean, he's going to be fine.
I know. We always say that with him, but I'd rather go Evans. You got Brady. The thing with Brady's trying to prove a point.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, he proved it last year. He played on
he's not done yet because it's Brady. Like he's still trying to prove a point here. So I'd say go Evans.
Okay, we can go Evans.
There goes Godwin.
Godwin.
1 pick away. Hopefully getting Mike Evans as our wide receiver 1 at this game.
I like the stewardess telling me you are on deck because it kind of sounds like it's that airplane intercom and it sounds like an airplane as well.
Yeah, I need a cranberry vodka over here, please, real quick. There we go.
Right. Josh Jacobs went.
All that talk.
And we will take Mike Evans. And
Mike Evans. We need to get a good team name, like Car Ramrod, but for us, that'd be really, really good. If you listeners, hey, in the YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube feed and comment what our team name should be. We'll pick it on Sunday's episode. We do the season preview, bets, totals, and stuff. We will pick the name on air. All right. It went Cooper Kupp, DJ Moore. So you going Julio?
Yeah. I mean, would you rather go Robinson?
I'd rather go Deontay, but I'm good with Julio if you want him. I understand it. I'll support you.
Yeah. I'm Julio all the way here.
Okay. Evans and Julio.
And then
now it gets fun. Now it gets real fun because there goes Deontay right after us. Boom.
And boom goes the dynamite.
We won't talk about that move at all this season, I promise.
Well, look, I've drafted teams with the Welsh, so there's no way you give me nearly as much crap as he does.
No, because at least I do it jokingly. Welsh, there's always some point of truth behind it. We haven't even yelled at each other yet. We're in round 5, so I think we're doing pretty good.
Hey, we're pretty strong here. So
yeah,
you know what I like here is I like the fact that I'm picking. So that's
you have complete control. Like, I could take over at any moment, but you have complete control.
Your name is on here, yes, so you could.
I'm really hoping Mike Davis falls to us. That's
there
like
goes Thielen.
I'm really hoping Mike Davis falls.
If James Robinson falls, that's who I want.
Well, yes,
but
I'd be shocked if he does.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I'd be shocked if any of these guys fall. So,
how concerned are you with DeAndre Swift? Because recent reports from beat writers think that he might not be ready for week 1.
If he's not ready for week 1, I'm still okay with him. He'll be back for sure, I would think, by week 2. So I don't like walking into the season with anyone who's banged up specifically, but it is a groin, which is a little bit concerning. And I'm a big Jamal Williams guy. I haven't really been put in the position to draft Swift. I think I've done 15 drafts. I have him on one team so far, and I like Swift, but I like Anthony Lynn loves Jamal Williams so much. It makes me a little nervous about Swift because between the two, Swift is going to catch more balls for sure, but Jamal Williams is no slouch catching the football. And he's definitely the grinder of the two at the goal line. So he's going to get that run as well. So, by the way, is it still just Mahomes that is gone?
No, Josh Allen. Josh Allen is gone as well. So yeah, quarterbacks are falling, which makes me feel better about this, but it also could be a sharp room because we want to get 3 good quarterbacks, I think, which, there's 30 football teams. That's 3 a team in this draft. So we 32. Should be able to get at least 3 starters. But there's differences in the back end starters as well. Right.
Yeah. I mean, some of those guys you cannot be like when you get into the Jimmy G territory, and you don't want to be taking Andy Dalton because he's a starter. You know what I mean? So
there goes Lockett, Higgins, DeAndre Swift went, and then Mark Andrews, another tight end off the board there, going at the 8th pick of round 5 to keep this train rolling. But DeAndre Swift went right after we talked. You got T. Higgins. How do you rate your Cincinnati Bengals receivers? You got Higgins, you got Boyd, you obviously got Chase coming out of LSU. There's definitely some talent there.
Yeah, for me, and they've talked about how they want to get them all the ball. I have Chase as my number 1 there, and I know the dude. I called him. I said on the most recent ITL pod that he's the vaccine because he can't catch anything, and he is dropping every ball they throw at him, dude. Like his hands are made out of bricks right now.
He's got the Deontay disease. There was James Robinson.
Damn it.
Darn you.
All right. Yeah, I'm trying, man.
I know.
I'm not used to. We're doing a swear jar mock tomorrow, so.
Oh, you guys are in trouble. Those are the boring ones to listen to. No offense, because you guys really try not to swear, which isn't fun anymore. I just saw you put Javonte Williams in our queue. I am a huge Javonte fan, especially in formats like this. I have him on a lot of the underdog drafts I've done. I have him everywhere.
There goes Brick Hands himself right there.
Jamar Chase, our guy went Robinson Chase on the turn.
Yeah,
I still our feed.
I still like Chase. A ton, but there's truthers, man. There's truthers to so many players where they're going to go well above where they probably should. And maybe we're the Mike Davis truthers and we're going to take him above where he should go right here if he falls to us.
The PPR upside in a team that's going to be blown out so much. We've seen him be mini CMC. There's no reason he can't do it in Atlanta. I am all aboard this train.
Yeah. We talked to Adam Jonas.
Dak just went off the board. Sorry. Dak is off the board. Surprising. 3rd quarterback off the board. Continue.
Do you want to go? Would you want to go like perfect scenario here? Ow, God, my cat just bit me. What are you doing, jerk?
Captain does not want to do that.
Yeah. He's like, do you want to go Davis and then like Lamar?
I want to guarantee
there goes Kyler.
I want to guarantee at least 1 running back here.
Okay.
So if we don't get Davis, I still want 1 running back, but I'm good with either Lamar or Russ. There goes Lamar right there.
Here's the quarterback run.
Yep, here it comes.
We're
So,
okay though, because we can take
yeah.
Rodgers and Brady and know they're going to score.
Or even
ton of
Stafford.
points.
Like Stafford's going to beast. Tannehill's great. Like there's still a good option. So I'd say get Davis and then one of like Wilson, Rodgers, Brady, Stafford, Tannehill. I'm good with any of those, honestly.
Okay.
Whoever you think's best. I think Wilson's got the most upside, but that O-line scares me. Like one of these days he's going to get sacked. It's not going to be good.
Yeah, I mean, and he's been talking about how he doesn't like getting hit. I have Rodgers a spot ahead of Wilson. So.
And you guys, yeah, you know me on Wisconsin. So if you want to give me some Green Bay Packer love out there, not to mention a Northern California brother, I'll take some Aaron Rodgers all day long.
All right, so let's plan on Davis and then Rodgers.
I would love that turn. That would give us a heck of a start out of the 2-hole through 7 rounds. I'd be a big fan of that one. So Miles Sanders just went off the board. Kind of like I'm not on the Miles Sanders bandwagon here. I just can't get myself to do it.
Yeah, I mean the reason I don't like Miles Sanders is because I don't think the Eagles like Miles Sanders, right?
I think Gainwell is going to have plenty of action in that offense.
Yeah, Gainwell is definitely. Oh damn it,
mother effer. Okay.
All right. So regrouping. I like Kareem Hunt here.
In a PPR format, I can get with you on that one. I can definitely get there. Chase Edmonds, I think, is underappreciated. I think he's not great, but I think he's underappreciated.
Also think he's underappreciated. I mean, I have Fournette fairly high as well, but I'm not going to make you do that with me. I understand that not everybody likes Fournette. So let's just hope that Avon here, excuse me, does not take our boy Hunt.
He didn't. He took Gaskin, smart man, good team. We got Hunt. There we go. And now we're hoping A-Rod falls to us.
Yeah, let's go.
Perfect scenario, people. This is what happens. We've only slipped up once so far. It's great.
Just on the fly.
Yes. Aaron Rodgers, please come on down. Don't screw it up here. Gus Bus. That's too high. I'm sorry.
I mean, I like him, but
I understand, but yeah.
A little bit high.
Can't do it. Can't do it right there because they're going to bring someone in. It's the Ravens. Like Lat Murray or someone, they're coming in.
Yeah.
Todd Gurley. There goes Raheem Mostert. I like that. Hey, Raj, come on down.
Great pick.
Yep.
Aaron Rodgers. All right. So A-Rod, Kamara, Mixon, Mike Evans, Julio, Darren Waller, and Kareem Hunt.
I'm liking it. This should be a real fun one here. Now it gets interesting because we're going to start chasing some running backs because we still need to load up. There's to me, we're at the point, and I could be wrong. Wide receiver is so insanely deep, Bogman. To me it is. I would love to get another decent running back here, and then if we want to throw a receiver or even maybe another high end quarterback, so your best ball is getting one of the 2 top end options. I think that's always intriguing. What kind of strategy would you like to go forward here with our 8-9 picks?
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, I think there's a good chance that every running back we might want could be gone by the time we're up. I'm not. Are you a Darrell Henderson guy or no? I'm not really.
I'm okay with it. I'm not all in, but like on a thing like this where he's our 4th or 5th running back, I'm cool with it. If this insert him like the 3 or 4 good games he has, cool. Like that's fine. I don't want to have to in a redraft league have to decide which weeks to play him. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I mean, I like just as far as wideouts go, I would be pretty ecstatic if Juju or Cortland fell to us.
Juju would be great. I'm with you on the Juju.
I can't imagine that happens just because there's so many picks between us. But I mean, Javonte would be huge, but he's gonna go here.
A couple other receivers. Yeah, he'll go.
What other receivers?
Debo Samuel, I think is because he's injured so much last year. I think he's going to eat into Ayuk. I'd rather have Debo personally. That's just me. And I think Brandon Cooks, I know it's Houston, but they're still going to have to force him the football. He's still a great receiver. Tyrod's not that bad. Like, he's not great, but he's not that bad. So I think Brandon Cooks is kind of a nicer.
Keenan Allen had a pretty good year with.
I'm with Tyrod, you. So. But there's you with Damian Harris because I was all in on Damian Harris before Mac Jones.
No, I'm not.
You're not.
I'm not. I'm not. And it's not because I don't like Damian Harris. I do like Damian Harris a ton. It's because of freaking Bill Belichick and Josh McDaniels, and they use 100 backs a day. Go ahead.
What about Michael Carter?
So I do like Michael Carter. I like Michael Carter more for the back end of the year because I think he's going to outright win that job eventually. But they are going to start with 3 guys, and he is going to be the last guy. But because we have 2 running backs and a flex as our RB, we just don't have to. We don't have to depend on Carter. So drafting him is more than fine by me here in this scenario.
Okay.
I just can't draft him as a starter. That's all.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Looking at the options that are left at running back, and I know we got a bunch of receivers queued up, and I get it. How do you feel about grabbing like 2 backs here? We don't have to touch running backs again the rest of the draft.
Okay, so
it dries up pretty quick after like the next 10 to 12 guys.
Oh, you're right. You're right. But here's what I'll say though. If Juju or Cortland are there, I want one of them. Okay. But I like Edmonds is my top guy here.
I like it.
Then I probably like Gordon, then Henderson, and then I have Fournette here. Look, Fournette would be my top guy, but I'm not, we're sharing here, I'm not going to make you do it with me.
At this point in the draft, I'm fine with Fournette, especially because he'll be the pass catching back there. I'm cool with that at this point in the draft.
You said it. So,
but it has to be after Edmonds, Henderson, Gordon, like Carter too. No,
and Carter, I'm okay.
I'm a big Carter believer because I watched a lot of Carolina games last year, and I'm huge on Javonte Williams, but Carter was no slouch either. And that offense, I think they can utilize a guy like him. Like you said, it might not be out the gate, but by some point this season, he's going to take over that offense.
So are you with me that Edmonds is our first guy here?
100%. 100% give us some Chase Edmonds if Juju and Gordon are gone. And boom goes the dynamite.
And he's gone. All right. So who do you like between Henderson and Gordon?
I'm good with Gordon if you want. I'm a big Javonte fan, but I think Gordon still gets his piece of the pie.
Yeah. Okay. So, and there goes Juju. All right. So
Gordon's gonna go. It's over.
There
he goes.
Cortland. Okay.
And it's gone.
All right. So our plan here is Gordon and Fournette.
That would be the perfect scenario if that takes place. That'd be awesome because I'm serious. I know it sounds bad, but wide receiver being so deep after like the next 10 running backs, it's like you could take Hines in a PPR, but like Alexander Madison hoping Cook gets hurt. Lat Murray might barely kept his job.
I mean, I don't even think he kept his job. I think Tony Jones is going to be the 2. So
now he's the 3.
Yeah.
You got McKissick, Gainwell, Lindsey. Like these are good later options.
Will Fuller is still down here, and Fuller's a great option. Like
I got him in round 12 last weekend.
Still
like
on
there's
the
tons
board.
of receivers.
Yeah.
Tons of
Pittman is down here. Waddle.
Corey Davis, Marvin Jones, Devontae Parker. PPR, they're not flashy names, but they work in PPR.
Right, exactly. So
I was really bummed to see the T.Y. Hilton injury because I was getting him late everywhere, and that did not work. There goes Darrell Henderson. 1 pick before us.
Come on.
So Gordon and Fournette, come on down.
Come on. Don't take Avon's done right by us so far.
Yeah, it's our buddy Showtime behind us that has not been good. Let's go. Come on, baby. The other thing, Bogman, is we want to take some chances because there's this league, but there's also an overall like $100,000 on the line.
I know.
So taking a few darts here and there isn't the worst approach.
Yeah, I think Devontae Smith or Jalen Waddle after this round would be a lot of fun.
So I'm saying stuff like that could be. Well, Devontae Smith just went, so there goes that idea. I think they're tapped into our microphones. That's my only guess.
I didn't put this as public, did I?
Kenny there goes Galladay. Wow, Avon. Good on you, Avon.
No, I like that Galladay pick though.
Melvin Gordon joining Team Car Ramrod.
The thing that makes me nervous about Galladay is that they gave him a 3-week window and he still hasn't practiced, and it's been like 28 days. It's been almost a month now. So what is exactly going on?
100% agree. That's a scary little scenario there.
All right. So
okay, Showtime. Don't do us dirty, buddy.
I mean, if he took Fournette, I would be okay with going with Samuel here.
Or Michael Carter?
Yeah, I'd be okay with Samuel.
Would you rather go Debo? Debo? I'm fine with that.
Well, I want Fournette, but
I know, but that's might not happen.
I love Debo, man. I was the Debo guy. You can go back and read your black book and see how high I was on him a couple years ago.
How high? So high.
So high.
It was
your towel.
Because I got high. Yeah. But this is what happens, folks. You let us sit here and just talk about drafting, and you're going to get some goofy stuff. But Showtime is taking his sweet time on this one. He has had back-to-back picks. He's about to clock out here because he's looking up Leonard Fournette's career stats and realizes he's a great pick. But Fournette just donated $100,000. He took all that time for Logan Thomas Showtime. Come on, man, garbage. All right. There goes Leonard Fournette to join the club. Now we're good on running backs for a little while, I think.
Yeah. We're going heavy wideouts now.
Wideouts. If we want to get another top end quarterback, I'm on board there. We got because I think so many people get their big quarterback and they kind of wait. If you can ding dong it with two studs, then you don't have to worry if they have a down week. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. I'd rather go running wide receiver heavy. I'm with you, but man, if somehow I doubt it happens, but. Stafford's still there. Tannehill, I think, is going to be great. Brady's there. I doubt they all fall, but man, if one of those three are there, you got to.
I wouldn't be shocked if they fell. I think most people already have a quarterback. Let's take a look here. Let's see. Mahomes, Rodgers, Wilson, Jackson. Homeboy here has 2, Allen and Murray, Prescott and Behringer. So Jones and Showtime are the only 2 without QB.
And Showtime goes after us, so there's only 1 to worry about.
Yeah.
I like it. Let's hope some people don't get the same idea we do. Let's see how sharp this room is. How about that? And you know what else we can think about, everybody? Go check out Thrive Fantasy. You want to go check out Thrive.com. They also have a great app, Thrive Fantasy. And it's cool. It's prop bets. They pick 20 of the best prop bets for you, some of the best players. I just pulled up their website. They got Russell Wilson over 266.5 yards, overs 95 points, unders 105 points. Which one do you go to? You got Christian McCaffrey rushing yards, Juju Smith receiving yards. So many fun things. I'm pretty sure as we get into the weeks, we're going to go over some of these with you.
What's the Juju yards at right now?
Juju right now up against Buffalo, one of the really good pass defenses in football, 65.5. The over is 100, under is 100. So it's basically an even bet.
I would take the over on that because Pittsburgh should be down in that game and playing comeback.
Yeah, pretty interesting on that one. So I think that one's interesting. Josh Allen total completions of 24.5 against Pittsburgh, and the under is the over is the heavy favorite in that one. So there's going to be some fun ones we're going to get to go over in this one and see, because it's like the ones they think are captain obvious. Like, okay, Dalvin Cook over a half a rushing touchdown. It's only 80 points. Under's 120. If you think he doesn't get in the end zone, get some good points. But, because what they do is if you look at the prize payouts for this contest, $20,000 up top, it's $20 to enter, $100,000 guaranteed prize pool, 5,555 entries, and it's called the $20 NFL Week 1 guaranteed $100,000. Simple, flashy name. But first place is $20,000. But the way you do it, you obviously have to get all 10 of yours right because you're going to need that. But you also have to have the most points. That's why it's a cool little system. You can mix and match. Check it out. Thrive.com, Thrive Fantasy in your app store. Use promo code LineStar, LINESTAR. You get a first-time deposit bonus match up to 100%, up to $100. And also, if you sign up using the promo code, you get 2 months of LineStar free. So go check it out, everybody. You're not going to regret it. What have we missed so far, Boggs?
So after we picked, who do we take here? We took Fournette, then it went DJ Chark, Debo, AJ Dillon, Brandon Cooks, AB, LaVisca, Tom Brady, Noah Fant. So
I'm a big Noah Fant fan, but I think that's a little early there.
Yeah, I mean, I know our boy Kyle Yates has crapped on Noah Fant, and I'm a fan. So, but I think if you haven't got a tight end by this point, just wait. You know what I mean?
That's where I am. I'm with you because I used to wait for Irvin, but that ain't happening no more. But
I think I might be pissed if oh no, okay, there he goes. I was gonna say if Michael Carter falls all the way back to us, I might be mad. But he just went. So I like Will Fuller here. And I know
think Fuller's a phenomenal pick here. Phenomenal.
You're the Dolphins fan. So
I grabbed him on Saturday.
He's suspended for the first game, and he is, I think, a little banged up right now. But the dude, I think he had the highest score of any skill position player last year with like 54.6 points in that game where he scored 3 touchdowns. He had that monster game that broke the DraftKings slate. But he also, I believe, even with all the injuries and missed times due to PEDs, I believe he was still a top 25 PPR receiver. Yeah.
That's insane.
He's definitely
and Tua, if they let Tua loose, which they're supposed to, he loves throwing the deep ball. So there you go. I'm all aboard.
I like Jalen Waddle here. Pittman has to take a bump up after T.Y. Hilton went down. Marvin Jones is one of my favorite PPR guys for sure. And then we have Stafford. So
we got some good options here. We're gonna have some nice stuff falling to our lap here in round 10 and 11. It looks like. Did I just jinx this? Probably.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
Well, what do you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 picks to go.
And Avon's been on our side, so we're good there.
Yeah. Ever watch that stupid Seth MacFarlane space show? God, I can't remember the name of it.
Oh, on Fox. I know.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it religiously. It's one of those. Okay, I'm bored. Like we talk about stuff we put on the background when we're doing work on our computer. That's one of those. I'm like, okay, I can throw that on.
That was the aliens. Their god was Avis, and every time I see Avon, I think of that.
Avis, like the car rental company.
Yeah, dude. And they made that joke. They dressed up as the aliens one time. They're like, "Dear Avis, thank you for all of our extended warranties and gas mileage. Yeah, and free roadside assistance. There goes Stafford."
Oh, that's great. That's great. 3 picks to go. Hoping that Will Fuller falls in our lap. That would be very, very nice.
How about Will Fuller and then Trevor Lawrence?
I'll let you get your Lawrence. I'll let you. Okay. Part of me wants to go like Will Fuller, Marvin Jones. I think that'd be pretty freaking awesome. But I'll let you get your Lawrence because you are high on him. And like I said at the top of the show, I trust your college football prospect type opinions in a big way. So,
well, I tell you what, I'm not against Fuller and Jones here. So
I think that just locks up
Fuller. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do Fuller and Jones.
Yeah, because
I'm okay with that. I really want Lawrence coming back, but like we said, most people already have at least a quarterback, so I don't think we're not reaching crazy. There's so many other options. I mean, Tannehill, who I have Tannehill and Burrow ahead of Lawrence, but I want to take a swing here because we already have a starter.
Rodgers if Rodgers goes down, we're screwed anyways. So that is what it is. And I'm good with taking swings. I think if we can get Jones though, that gives us 4 really good or 5 really good receivers to play with.
Yeah.
So, 4. So if we're Fuller, Jones, Evans. Yeah, I'd rather go receiver because the injury histories of Jones and Fuller. Let's throw another receiver in there for now.
Yeah, for sure. And
Kenyon Drake. Yeah, so we got some injury concerns. Go Jones, and then we could take some chances. I think Marquise Brown's been falling in drafts like crazy. I think he's an interesting in this format going for an overall. If he gets it figured out again, he's got quite the ceiling.
Yeah, I like Marquise Brown, but they just don't throw the ball enough,
Yeah.
And Bateman will eventually get cleared after his groin surgery. He'll come back, and I think he's going to eat in for sure. I mean, it would be if we got Lawrence Waddle. That would be perfect. Amazing. I can't imagine that Waddle falls, though.
I don't see any world where both those guys fall to our next pick, but that would be outstanding. One guy that I see falling a ton in drafts, and I don't get it, is it because they don't like Daniel Jones and the Giants, but Sterling Shepard, when he's healthy, is a monster. So I don't understand that one.
So here's the thing with Sterling Shepard is that it's just the depth chart there because they signed Golladay. You still have
Slayton.
God, why am I blanking here?
Darius Slayton.
You
Ingram at tight end.
And you have Ingram, but they also drafted Kadarius Toney in the first round.
That's right out of Florida. You're right.
Yeah,
I forgot about that one.
Toney is a lot of fun to watch.
Really good.
And look, we might see Toney week 1 if Golladay is not ready to go. So, that is definitely a possibility. But there are other guys I think I like Mooney more. I like Elijah Moore a little bit, especially as a swing. I think Henry Ruggs gets into it this year. Who else down here? Gage probably needs to go a little higher.
With the tight ends flying off the board, Tanya, Jonu Smith, and there's one other one I just saw, Jaceki. Are you feeling frisky for a second tight end, or are you still good? Because I'm fine either way.
I'm okay. So, I think we have options down here. Gerald Everett, Cole Kmet, I think are strong options. And I can't imagine there's going to be many weeks where Waller isn't our highest scoring.
He should be our guy.
Yeah. That's a bonus to taking a guy like that high is you don't have to worry about a backup.
100% agree with that. With Cam Newton going bye-bye and Mac Jones starting, A lot of people are pushing Jacoby Myers up. Are you one of them?
Not really. I like Aguilar a little bit more. Jacoby Myers,
Baby's falling out of windows. Good guy.
Jacoby Myers is a good option for sure. But I don't. I think he gets pushed up a little too high. Like I honestly, I'd rather take a Michael Thomas risk at this point than go with Jacoby Myers. So because it's always with the Patriots, man. It's Damian Harris gets hyped up. Jacoby Myers got hyped up last year,
True.
and he didn't do much. It's a combination of I don't trust Bill Belichick, and I also don't trust Boston beat writers at all. So, I know a couple of them said that Cam Newton was going to get cut and everything, but I don't think if Cam Newton doesn't get COVID and or has contact tracing or whatever the hell the thing was with him and doesn't miss the last 5 days, I don't know that he gets cut.
That's what's so weird about it. That's so weird how it went down.
Yeah, I mean, Mac earned his spot. I don't want to take anything away from Mac at all, but I don't think with that last 5 days of weirdness and Mac Jones just showing that he's a team leader and all that stuff, I don't think Cam Newton gets cut because I think he's taking those first team reps.
I think it's fair. I think it's very fair.
I mean, I'd love to see him in Denver. I'll say that. Because Teddy Bridgewater sucks and Drew Lock also sucks. So,
and Drew Lock also sucks.
Yeah, I mean, they're both not great. And I know people love Teddy, and as a human being, I love Teddy Bridgewater, of course. But how many teams can he be on before people start to get the hint? In Minnesota, New Orleans, I think he was with the Jets for a year. Carolina, now he's in Denver. I mean, good quarterbacks don't get kicked around that much.
That's true. Very, very true.
Let's see. Oh, dude, Jamal.
I know it. They're right there.
Okay.
They're sitting right there. Lawrence and Waddle were 5 picks away.
But Jamal Williams, though, also still here.
I think that's not a bad look. Do we want another running back?
Yeah.
There goes Waddle. There goes Waddle.
Okay. Well, boom. There we go. Oh, damn it.
There goes Jamal. I think Jamal's a very, very good pick because I think Swift is banged up, so I think he'll get his run.
Well, let's at least week one.
Let's just hope Trevor falls for you.
Yeah, I like Trevor here. Now, here's the question. There's some decent running backs here. Or do we want to take like a Curtis Samuel and Elijah Moore? Do you want to, say F it and take a Michael Thomas and wait the 6 weeks and see if he comes back? I mean, or would you rather take a guy like Moore or Ruggs or Rager? I'll defer to you a little bit here. You've been leaning on me here.
I like the Curtis Samuel move. I think people forget how good he is, especially that little kind of check valve that he can be in the yards after the catch. So I don't mind a little Curtis Samuel on this one with Fitzmagic, who's going to wing it all over the field. So give me some Curtis Samuel. Hopefully after we get Trevor Lawrence.
All right, come on, Trevor.
Yeah, 3 more picks to go.
I don't think the QBs have been going. Burrow's still there.
Yeah, not a
Matt
ton.
Ryan's still there.
Yeah, like Tannehill went this last round, but as a whole, here goes Ruggs, 2 picks to go. Yeah, Burrow,
Sony Michel.
Sony Michel, my goodness. Wow,
I mean,
that's happens you wait on running backs.
Sony Michel got that big push once Adam Schefter said he's probably going to be the starter.
Yeah, but no PPR, man. He's got to go like 20 for 102 scores. He just doesn't do it.
And he never stays on the field either.
No, like I've done that mess as a running back 2 in PPR league so many times, and it's such a headache. He has like 3 great weeks. The rest of the time, he's like, keep giving him the ball, please. Yeah, Trevor Lawrence. We're 25 seconds away, folks. Can it happen? Watch Bogman's face on the YouTube channel. It's coming. It is happening. It's gonna be like Office Space. That one scene. Yes. His face.
I used to sit by.
There it is.
The window.
Joe Burrow off the board. Trevor Lawrence, Team Ramrod.
And I could see the squirrels, and they were married.
All right. So we go Curtis Samuel here is what you're thinking?
Yeah, Curtis Samuel. If Samuel goes, I kind of like to flip over to Phillip Lindsay.
I'm good with Phillip Lindsay, or I am good with Singletary because I think he'll get used in the pet. But Allen gets all those rushing touchdowns. The other, you're not a James Conner guy, I take it?
No, James Conner's my favorite player in the NFL.
Yeah, but not from fantasy.
He cannot stay on the field. Cannot.
Okay. I'm fine with that. So I would go Curtis Samuel. I don't hate Phillip Lindsay because you know that David Johnson. Here goes Curtis Samuel. So
we got him. That's
Oh,
us.
we got him. That was us. Sorry.
Yeah.
There goes Curtis Samuel.
To us.
I can't believe in this format, like having to draft a kicker and a defense is just so stupid.
Yeah, it's not my favorite, but I mean, we can go with a strong one if you want here.
Yeah, we could. I feel like it would be crazy to do, but at the same time, locking in one of the big dogs, hopefully not having to worry about another one until you just grab a backup one for fun. That is an option if you want to. I could see that. Yeah. Or where are we sitting? Curtis?
What is this, team kicker? Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's team kicker. Yeah, you pick your team kicker, so you don't have to worry about getting multiple kickers. You just pick your team kicker. Did you see the New York Giants on cut day released both of their kickers? So right now they have 0 kickers on their roster. Amazing.
Not very surprising. Like the Ravens cut their backup guy, and he had a great preseason. So I wouldn't be surprised if they pick up him.
Yeah, but when you got Tucker, you know who's the kicker. That ain't changing anytime soon. But the Giants, I just say, I'm Joe Judge. We have a different mentality around here. We do wind sprints and get guys to quit. So we're going for 2. We don't need a kicker.
Yeah, no punts, no kicks.
This is the Madden philosophy. There's no kicking, no punting.
That Texas high school coach who never punted and always went for 2. So.
Dude, what about that fake high school team on ESPN? Unbelievable. Like heads have to be rolling at ESPN, right? They have to be.
I don't really think they are. I think they put some stupid intern in charge of that, and he didn't do anything about it. All he had to do was go look up and see, like,
the gray facial hair.
Well, where no, the kids that they had, see, because they had to say that they had a certain amount of D1 scholarship offers, right?
Okay.
To get on TV for ESPN. So all they had to do was go look and see the scholarships. If these kids were getting scholarships on like 247 or Rivals or whoever. And nobody did that legwork, and that's how you get a team to slip through. So
I've seen the different.
But it's made for some amazing memes. So I like that.
Unbelievable. Someone said Manti Te'o's girlfriend's a cheerleader for the school.
Oh my God, I saw the one that it was an interview with Manti Te'o and it said, "Yeah, my girlfriend went to whatever it's called."
Yeah, Southern Bellum or whatever it's called. Yeah,
Bishop Sankey High School. I can't remember
Bishop
what it
Sankey. Yeah, that's bad. That's fair. That's fair. That's very fair.
A fake running back for a fake school. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Brandon Belt just crushed trying to be down 6-1. Okay, so we're about 8 picks away. 8 picks away right now. Philip Lindsay's still there, so that's the number 1 choice, I'm assuming.
I like Philip Lindsay. I like Elijah McKissick. Moore here. McKissick has to be up here.
I'm starting to feel if you want to go defense, I can get behind it. Who's your top? Like, because the football team just got picked about 8 picks ago. So,
no, I think that might have been their kicker.
Oh, I'm on team kicker still. I got to go back to defense.
Well, yes, I think someone probably thinks that there goes Michael Thomas finally. I think someone probably thinks that they took the Washington defense and they took the Washington kicker.
Oops.
Not
good, Bob. Not good.
Being a homer, I like all the sacks at the Steelers defense. But
dude, between Washington, Pittsburgh, and Baltimore, they sacks, turnovers, and just defensive points. That's what they do. Those 3 teams, time and time again. So I'm fine if you want to go Pittsburgh, Washington, whatever.
I don't think I could take any of those defenses above Lindsay, Moore, McKissick.
That's fine. I'm just thinking if things fall, we could lock in a good defense, and I'm totally fine with that. Because if we don't take one of those guys this go around, I wouldn't be shocked if we start seeing some go.
Yeah, and that,
And I'm not saying we have to force our hands. That's totally fine. I just think that's on the table.
Right. I don't like that we can't pick up defenses, but you just, if you take 2, you get the better score of either one each week because it's best ball. I'm okay with that.
And I'm with you because usually I just like to stream defenses. So
yeah,
doing this way, I'd almost rather pin down a stud type thing and go from there.
And it's 10 man, so people we could take 3 defenses, and that way we're getting 3 options every single week. So
that's not the worst thing because in the grand scheme of things, there's going to be some sneaky, like out of nowhere special teams type games and stuff.
Dude, I do not understand the Giovanni Bernard love at all.
Everyone's like, "Oh, that's the PPR back." I'm like, do you not remember Leonard Fournette? Anybody? Like, you have Jones and Fournette. Come on.
Yeah, it's he's clearly the worst back out of Ronald Jones, Philip Lindsay, and Giovanni Bernard, right? And he had ample opportunity in Cincinnati to put out some huge years. I think he had one good year. So it's not like he's going to come over to Tampa Bay and all of a sudden be the guy. I mean, I guess it's in the realm of possibility because Arians is a psychopath, but I don't think see it happening.
What people are dreaming of, they're thinking, okay, Brady likes his James White. Can Gio Bernard be his James White or his or who was the guy before him? Like Falk.
Rex Burkhead.
Falk.
Oh, Kevin Falk.
Kevin Falk. Like, well, I think that's what people are in their.
Damn
in their
it!
Head. There goes Lindsey right before, not Alvin, but the one pick right before Alvin. So you're going. Well, we got Elijah Moore and McKissick, so we'll get one of the two.
Who would you rather have between Moore and McKissick?
I'd personally rather have McKissick.
All right, that's fine. So we'll
because
take him
McKissick,
we'll see if Moore comes back to us.
There goes because if anything happens to Gibson, McKissick becomes a nice like back end RB1.
Yeah, I like that.
That's big. Yeah, if Moore's there, I'm cool with that. Otherwise, I don't mind going Washington football team. Just saying, because there's not a whole lot else.
Bitch!
Oh, you mother!
Let's
talk real quick. Let's regroup real quick. We got 45 seconds.
You want Washington? You want Pittsburgh?
Let's do Pittsburgh. You're going to be rooting for them every weekend. Take your Steelers.
Boom.
Give me some TJ Watt sacks and stuff. Give me what the heck's his name that we traded you guys as safety. Go have fun with him.
Minka Fitzpatrick.
That dude's a freaking monster. So have fun with him. That trade bugged me. I get why they did it now, like draft picks and everything, but he's so good. So good.
Yeah,
they say nose for football. He has a nose for the football.
Absolutely. I mean, he scored 3 touchdowns.
It's ridiculous.
That first year. All right, so there's some good wideouts here too. So
it's so deep. That's why I'm not worried about it. Once you have a good 3 or 4, the PPR now in best ball, you can just throw some guys out there. If they have like 2 good weeks, that's great.
Yeah, it's drying up a little bit, but there are some options here that I really like. I really like Gage is still. I mean, he's the number 2 in Atlanta, and he's sitting at the top of our queue for like 3 rounds now. So
he's third behind Kyle Pitts. Let's be real.
Yeah, he is as far as targets go for sure.
We've seen Gage have monster weeks too, so I don't mind it. He's got a rapport with Ryan,
and that was monster weeks with Julio there. So.
That's true. What about Terrace Marshall? People are talking about him all the time now.
I mean, I love Terrace Marshall.
Throw him in there. In there.
No, he's in the queue. Didn't I put him in there?
No, I just did now. Now you did. I that's why I asked you. I saw him sitting there. I'm like, hey, he just got picked. Never mind.
I did have him in the queue, but he went right.
He's thumbs up.
I mean, I like Amon-Ra St. Brown too, just because it looks like he might be the number 1 option in Detroit. So everybody else got hurt, and they cut Rashad Perriman. So Tyrell Williams sucks. I think St. Brown could be pretty solid. I like Aguilar and Myers and Campbell ahead of him, and I actually really like Crowder too.
I think Jamison Crowder for PPR 100%. I think Paris Campbell's a really strong one if he falls with the injury to TY. I'd be a big fan of Paris Hilton too, Paris Campbell, Paris Hilton, man, someone
one night in Paris.
I want to talk so much about this right now, but I respect LineStar, so I'm just going to stop and talk about drafted. I'm not even going to give we're going to keep just focus here. Paris Campbell seems like a very, very strong play on this one, so I'd go that route because good old Wentz, who's also a late quarterback, I don't hate taking once he's healthy and COVID free. You can he's going to wing it around, so I think he's interesting as well.
Oh man, what round are we in? We're in round 16, so we got 10 more to go.
Yep. We're moving along actually pretty decently. We'll be done in about 30, 45 minutes probably. So
yeah, it's not
as long as the stragglers keep pushing on, we'll be good. I'm just like spitballing some like kind of boomer bust type guys. Like Brian Edwards is very popular. He's probably more of a ceiling than a floor type guy. So he seems interesting. You got your MVSs, your Lazards, even Amari Rodgers. One of those 3 from Green Bay is going to have some pop off moments.
I mean, it might not be because Cobb is there. I think
I can't do it. I know. I get what you're saying. I 100% get it. I know.
But they did it for Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
so
I know.
Don't forget that.
If you want to, I get it. It wouldn't surprise me.
I don't want to. I don't want him. So here's the order that I have. I think our queue is pretty solid here.
We're good. We're good there right now.
Would you rather have Myers or Aguilar? I'm okay switching those 2.
I'd rather have Myers.
That's fine.
That'd be
So,
me.
but we both would rather have Crowder than Myers, right?
100%. And
Okay.
I'd rather have Paris Campbell over all of them personally.
I would say over all of them except Crowder.
Okay,
So,
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
And I like for our second pick, I kind of like Hunter Henry because he's still on the board. So
I think that's really strong, especially once he gets healthy. I think he could be good. I wish Irv Smith was still healthy. I loved Irv Smith. That was one of my favorite late picks. I know Fursker is very popular. Honestly, Austin Hooper is going to still be very good in Cleveland.
yeah, I don't. He gets buried. Austin Hooper does. So
like, if you want to get a Hunter Henry or an Austin Hooper with one of our next two picks to give us a backup tight end, I'd be all for that.
Yeah, I'm. To me, it's kind of Hunter Henry, and then I think I'd just go with another wideout if it wasn't Hunter Henry. But I do like Troutman, but Troutman's banged up.
Yep.
I was definitely in on one of the, pundits that was hyping up Adam Troutman. I surprisingly wasn't the highest. I did have him as a tight end 1 for a while, but he wasn't getting used with Winston in there, and then he got hurt. So I don't know, but Crowder, our dream scenario here is Crowder and Henry. So
that works. I'm on board with that, and we're 3 picks away from that potential dream scenario. As Ramondre Stevenson just got picked, I know it's a big fan of yours and Welsh, and I'm on board with that one. I think especially with Sony getting shipped off, that's a big move there for Ramondre.
He's running with the 2s now, so
but you had to expect that. It was Meyer. Yeah. It was Harris's gig, but we've, like you said, time earlier. New England will use 2 to 3 guys, and
but that's what I'm saying. Is he's the 2. Like it's Harris and then him. James White has his role. So okay, that's not that surprising.
James White went 2 picks before Ramondre Stevenson. I think that's interesting because White probably gets to start the year with it, but I wouldn't be shocked if Ramondre takes that over real quick.
He's had some huge play. Holy dude, Kenneth Gainwell's still around.
Yeah, I don't hate that. Like we talked about earlier, that's why we're not on Miles Sanders. I think Gainwell's. There's some interesting.
Go ahead and skip that tight end pick and go Crowder Gainwell.
That works for me too.
Maybe I picked Gainwell Crowder.
If you want to go that way, because we can get Paris Campbell if Crowder goes, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Let's go get Gainwell, and then we really don't need to touch running back probably ever again. There goes Mac Jones. Wow. Auto picked.
Mac Jones.
Auto picked by Havens. Havens is taking a nap apparently, so that's good. There goes Alvin taking Tyrell Williams. Interesting. And we just got Kenneth Gainwell. Wow. Round 16.
We'll take Crowder next.
Yep, unless Showtime shows up for this one.
I assume he's going to take Campbell. Campbell's sexier than Crowder, right?
That's why I like him, because I bring sexy back.
You're bringing sexy back?
Yeah, didn't you know that?
I had no idea.
This nice Jameis Winston. That's actually not a bad best ball play. Chuba, I'm not. Well, I get it. If CMC gets hurt, that's a great spot to be in. But I don't know. I'm not there yet with Chuba. I wasn't the biggest Chuba guy, but I like the Crowder pick. We're getting loaded up here. Starting roster of Rodgers, Kamara, Mixon, Evans, Jones, Fuller, Waller, Hunt, Pittsburgh D. But that bench: Gordon, Fournette, Marvin Jones, Trevor Lawrence, Curtis Samuel, J.D. McKissick, Kenneth Gainwell, Jamison Crowder. That is a lot of PPR goodness, Bogman.
I really like this roster so far. Yeah, I mean, and if we could get one of Campbell, Aguilar, or St. Brown, I'm not going to be picky, but if we could get one of those guys to fall back with a Hunter Henry or maybe Adam Troutman at this point in the draft, I'd be okay. Because we take Troutman. Yeah, he's banged up. I expect him to get better as the year goes on. But I mean, how many times is he going to outscore Waller? Maybe on Waller's bye week. That's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair. It's very fair.
And then maybe one more quarterback too.
I was just about to say, with the quarterbacks left, if you want to get a third one, we got a ways to go. So some of these guys will probably disappear. But you got Carson Wentz, you got Daniel Jones, Derek Carr, Darnold, Zach Wilson starting. I think
Carr probably has to be the first guy here. But I like Zach Wilson and Wentz and Darnold.
Yeah, I would definitely take one coming up here because after those guys, they're all backups. So we need to jump on one of these guys.
Well, we've got Lawrence. We've got Rodgers and Lawrence.
Yeah, so we got Rodgers and Lawrence, so we probably won't need another one. And they both have different bye weeks, so we're good there. So I'm a weird Daniel Jones fan just because he uses his legs. But that offensive line's so bad.
Yeah, it's Daniel Jones, I like a lot. He's just has not been set up for success there. And he's got good targets too, which makes it kind of a contrarian. I just don't have a good feel for him. And I don't really like Joe Judge's craziness has weirded me out already. So I think we'd be better off with Carr, Wilson, Wentz, Sam Darnold, one of those guys. Darnold looked sharp against Pittsburgh the other night. So
he's looking good, and he's got Robbie Anderson, at least a friendly foe over there on the side, and some other weapons. So they're giving him options, and it's a good offense for him to kind of get let loose because you don't have Adam Gase holding you back anymore, which is always a good thing.
Yeah, very true. Let's see. So Campbell, Aguilar, Brown, St. Brown. We want one of those guys. And then a quarterback. I'm going to also queue up some tight ends here because we can do that coming back. And then let's go hunting here. Let's just scroll down.
I was looking at earlier. There's like I mentioned those Byron Pringle could be a fun one if something happens in Kansas City.
McKinnon.
He's interesting. McKinnon. What's your thoughts on a guy like KJ Hamler?
I like Hamler. He's kind of buried on that depth chart though.
Okay.
So, but he's a decent one. Mark Ingram is the starter right now in Houston. So, and he is buried. And we did a poll on ITL today. Philip Lindsay in the 11th or Mark Ingram free, and it was still a landslide from Philip Lindsay. So,
wow.
Which was pretty surprising. But I mean, people have no respect for Mark Ingram. I understand that, but the coaching staff likes him, and Culley is a former, he's a Ravens guy, so he knows him.
Aren't the Rams big on Jake Funk for some reason?
I'm big on Jake Funk.
Okay,
I don't know that the Rams are big on Jake Funk because they traded for Sony Michel, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, we can take Bateman because we can wait for him here. I
think Bateman's very good to wait to jump on because he comes back in a few weeks or whatever, slides in there, deep present potentially. I think he could fill a nice little role there too.
Yeah, see, we're gonna slow down because people are hunting and pecking right now. They're looking for some options.
They're not recording and putting cues in there to entertain people to plan ahead. They're like, I'm gonna go have a cocktail and I'll be back.
Yeah, which should make it easier for them to.
You would think so to start going bang bang, shooting from the hip, but go full Jerry Jones on this place, or Colt McCoy, whichever one you prefer. But we're just waiting for kicker. We're just waiting for kicker till the end, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Especially team kicker. Who cares?
Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay. So basically, our last three picks can be a second, defense, and two kickers. It can be our last three picks.
Let's just not take the team that has a bye week before week 6 and then maybe spend some money on it.
Or we just don't take any teams that have bye weeks before week 10.
There you go.
And we can maximize both guys. Yeah, we can maximize both and see who has the better week and just keep using them every time.
Dude, I'm all, look, the Colts have week 14 bye. So Rodrigo Blankenship and his goofy sunglasses are fine by us. So
yep. Patriots are week 14. They'll be kicking a lot.
Yeah,
you mentioned the Chiefs. Dolphins, 12. They put up a ton of field goals. They do.
Yeah, I'm all about it. I mean, look, Justin Tucker
has Paris Campbell.
So. Yeah. All right. But we still have got Aguilar and St. Brown. Who do you rather have between those two?
I think St. Brown might have the higher kind of boomer bust. So let's go St. Brown.
Okay. I'm with it.
Yeah. We'll hunt with some St. Brown.
Showtime here likes the sexy guys, and St. Brown is more sexy than Aguilar.
Exactly. He's all about it. He's Showtime right there.
No, too sexy.
Oh, no, too sexy. No. I'll get in my belly is what I want to do. That's a sexy.
So Derek Carr, you mean the sexy man?
Yes.
Derek Carr or Zach Wilson?
You know what? YOLO. Let's go Zach Wilson.
I'm fine by that.
Yeah. So let's try to get St. Brown and Zach Wilson right here.
We have two rookie quarterbacks backing up Aaron Rodgers.
Let's do it.
Age and youth.
Let's do it. We don't want to use Zach Wilson and Trevor Lawrence. That's not the plan because Rodgers' bye week's not till week 13 anyways. So the goal is to never use anybody but Aaron Rodgers. This would be great.
Oh, Aguilar. Did Aguilar go? Oh, no.
No, you moved him down. Cook just went, so we're getting Brown right here. Boom. Now Showtime, don't screw up. Give us Zachary Wilson. If not, you're taking Derek Carr, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Never been this excited to have a chance to take Derek Carr in my life. This is pretty fun stuff, people, that you can only get on the LineStar pre-snap podcast. I'm telling you, you can't beat this entertainment. Good stuff right here.
Your captain is going crazy in here.
You see, he wants Zach Wilson
of his tower over there, acting crazy.
He wants Zach Wilson in the worst way. That's all I know. He wants that kid that looks like he should be taking his ACT right now. But he should have been playing on ESPN the other night. That should have been what's going on.
On the Bishop Sankey High School or whatever it's
Bishop
called?
Sankey High School. That's what it's called from now on. Yes, it's Bishop Sankey High School, courtesy of Manti Te'o. But
Blake Jarwin?
Blake Jarwin, that is not sexy.
Big money, no whammies. Let's go.
Take Carson Wentz or Sam Darnold. Do it, Showtime. Make us happy. Do it.
He might not go quarterback. I know he was kind of waiting on quarterback before.
Watch him go kicker just to be real flashy. I want Justin Tucker, or I want this guy, or that. I could see it coming right now.
And we already have a defense, so I'm not.
Oh yeah, we're good. There goes Derek Carr. Zachary Wilson, come on down.
Bow.
All right, so we're good there. We got 3 quarterbacks. We're pretty much good on all our regular stuff. It's all just back. We basically have 3 picks before we have to take 1 more defense and 2 kickers. So
let's see.
3 picks.
Okay. So, and there's Captain.
Hey, while you think of that, I'm going to remind everybody real quick that the Pre-Snap podcast is brought to you by Thrive Fantasy, sponsoring the show this year. So I highly recommend checking it out. Awesome product. It's prop bets. So you don't have to worry about picking all these different stacks and stuff. They put 20 prop bets in each tournament. You take the over-under on the prop bet. Each prop bet has point totals for the over and the under, obviously which one's favored and which one's not. And the more you get right, the more points you get, the more money you can make. They have a $100,000 guaranteed prize pool, over $4 million in pools for opening weekend of the NFL season. Just use promo code LineStar, LINESTAR, for a first-time deposit bonus up to $100. Deposit match up to $100 when you use that promo code, plus 2 free months of LineStar Premium product. So go to Thrive Fantasy, sign up, create an account, deposit some money, have some fun. So Bogman, where are we looking at with some of these last picks?
Well, we've got 7 running backs, we've got 7 wide receivers, but we only have 1 tight end still.
We got to go tight end. Let's go shopping.
Yeah, we gotta go tight end here. So I Troutman is my guy. Eric Ebron is still on the board here.
Not bad.
I know you're not the biggest OJ Howard fan.
I don't mind him at this point in the draft. Like, really, in reality, we're using Darren Waller, so we just need 1 week for OJ Howard to show up. Just 1 week.
Yeah, I like Troutman. I like Ebron here too. Let me kind of go take a look.
So whose schedule's the best for week 8? That's all we care about.
Okay, that's, you know what, I can look that up. So
that's all we need is who's got the best matchup on week 8. Hopefully they stay healthy. That's who we want.
All right, so let's go look at week 8. NFL football.
Brian Edwards just went off the board after MVS. Sam Darnold is a frequent member of someone's team. Baltimore Ravens defense. Someone gambled on T.Y. Hilton. He's going to be out for quite a while, folks. Read the news.
Let's
there goes
see.
Wentz.
You know what? Dan Arnold, the Panthers play the Falcons.
That winner.
Okay.
Winner. That I was looking at him, but I didn't know like what their situation. That's winning, folks. And Sam Darnold loves the tight end. We know this.
All right, get out, Cap.
Loves the tight end. So I was up on Derek Carr. Also, never thought I wanted Dan Arnold in my life, but here we are in round 20 of a best ball cut line draft. So yes, sign me up for some Dan Arnold. And if Deshaun Watson just went off the wow, there is always stuff like that, folks. Proves there's still an edge in drafting because Deshaun Watson's not playing this year, right, Bogman?
I can't imagine that he does. You know, I mean, the Texans have talked about how he might be a healthy scratch. So. Yeah. You know, it's going
to be the Voldemort situation.
Yeah. Yep.
They have to pay him, so he's a healthy scratch.
Right. Exactly. So, all right. So let's see. Watson, Daniel Jones. So I'm still Troutman first. Okay. They play the Bucks week 8. So they should be down and throwing the ball a bunch.
Yeah, hopefully Jameis is still quarterback by then. Let's hope for that.
I mean, you know, if Jameis isn't, that means that Taysom Hill is probably a better quarterback than him. So
that's a scary proposition.
It is, but I mean, if you can't make it work now, come on, you know, if you can't beat out Taysom Hill, do you deserve to be on the field? You do not.
Probably not, Bob. So I'm with you on that one. We got 3 picks to go. Either Trotman or Dan Arnold. It's coming on down to.
I also think we can wait on Dan Arnold. We could take them both.
We could wait on either one. Do you like someone over them? Because if we only, we could go both, I guess. But do you like someone over both those tight ends? Because if they're both sitting there, we could wait. Showtime is not taking 2.
There's not really anyone crazy sexy. I kind of like all the guys that we have in our queue. So why don't we do this? Why don't we take Bateman?
I like it. Yes, 100%. Go Bateman and then go tight end. Yeah, Bateman.
Go away, Bateman.
Yes, we want Bateman on this one. Yes, I'm actually all aboard that train because I agree with what you said earlier about Marquise Brown. Bateman's he got drafted for a reason. Big time weapon, potentially helping Lamar out. So I'm with you on that one 100%. And you're a little biased towards Bateman. We know this, so it's cool.
Yeah, I am. Bateman is, Bateman's a lot of fun to watch. So.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. So, and you get to watch him twice a year going up against our fantasy defense. So just remember that.
Well, probably once this year. So.
Oh, because he's going to be out early on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know when is that game.
Yeah, you're asking the wrong guy.
Yeah. Hold on. Schedule. Let's see. Bills, Raiders, Bengals, Packers, Broncos, Seahawks, week 7 bye. Man, don't play the Ravens till week. What is that?
Yeah, you're going to see Bateman twice is what this comes down to.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And we're on the clock.
And we get him.
Rashad Bateman, come on down. Team Ramrod.
Car Ramrod.
Yeah. Remember, folks, I'm just saying Car Ramrod now because it's funny and I'm a dummy. But
say
if
Car
you go,
Ramrod.
Car Ramrod. Say Car Ramrod. You didn't say Car Ramrod. What happened?
I wrote it on the paper.
You didn't even say it, man.
I forgot.
Oh. Hey, why don't you sit on Rabbit's lap? I don't think it's a good idea there, Ryan Thorne. I love that movie. I've watched that way too many times. But again, if you guys follow the LineStar YouTube channel, give the old thumbs up and subscribe over there. And in the comment section, tell us what our team name should be. Tell us what our team. Do you boys like Mexico? Tell me. The schnozberries taste like schnozberries. If you put the team names down there, we will pick one on the Sunday episode. I believe it's Sunday we're recording the bets preview, season preview podcast. So come check that out. And during the season, for all you new to the pre-snap game, we're going to be doing a recap episode. They want us to do some betting and waiver wire type fodder, and then obviously your DFS previews. We're coming at you, I believe, 3 times a week, Bogman, coming football season. So be ready for that fun stuff as well.
Do you want to go maybe team defense here?
Yeah, we could, because at worst it'll snipe someone out of getting somebody pretty good. So I'm on board with that.
Steelers have a week 7 bye, so
you can't take the Bills. Then cross that one off.
The Bills have. Oh, you're right.
Yep, that would be a very, very bad move on our part if we pulled that one off.
Thank you.
I don't mind the Chiefs because the other team has to throw a ton. So that's sacks and turnovers.
Yeah, turnovers for sure. Then maybe the Chargers.
They're sneaky good.
When
you get to face True Lock twice, it's always good.
Yeah, or
but you can't take the Chargers either.
Oh God, really? Yeah, you're right.
Week 7.
This happens to me picking quarterbacks all the time. It happened to me like twice in mocks.
I'm thinking we hope it's Kansas City. That's what I'm going with right about now because the other options are a little sketch there. So
yeah, imagine that they're there because we're gonna, we're in the last 4 rounds here.
Long ways to go. Yeah, people are gonna need defenses. So if it's not Kansas City, we just say screw it. You go. Minnesota Vikings is week 7 too.
Well, hold on. Showtime has 2. He just took 2. Avon has 2. Havens has 1. Knapp has 1. 15-minute. Well, Knapp has 2 now, right? Yeah. 15 minutes has 2 now because they just took the Vikings. And let's see. Schlisberg has, he had none and he just took the Colts. And then Mui has 1. Jones, I don't think has any. There goes Justice Hill. And then Behringer has 1. There goes the Chargers. Yeah, see, they're all going now because people are like, oh, I got to get one.
But leave us Kansas City, folks. Keep taking all the ones around them. That's cool. Take Buffalo. It's great team defense. Go for it.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than Kansas City's. I'd rather have Buffalo, 100%. But we have the same bye week, like you said.
So, but back to the original question. If we can't take Kansas City in this list here, do we go Bears? At that division, you just don't want to go there, I don't think. Philadelphia finds a way to get turnovers. I'll say that much. Seattle. I don't know. This is getting tricky now. Carolina, maybe they get to a couple games versus Tennessee. I don't think that's a bad one, honestly.
Yeah, Tennessee would probably be it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's a kicker. That's the Falcons kicker.
Yeah. See you, buddy.
Yeah.
Take all your kickers you want.
If
I lose this because we took kickers late, then it was meant to happen.
Yeah, I won't lose any sleep over losing because of kickers. So if that's what it is, that's what it is. If he dies, he dies.
If he dies, he dies. Pay the man his money.
Pay that man his money.
See, Bogman does such better accents than me. Like my wife even tells me, "What are you trying to say?" Well, it's a Scottish accent. No, it's not. I'm like, in my head it is. I don't know what you're hearing, but it sounds phenomenal in my head.
Yeah, I sound just like them. Come on.
I am horrible with it, but you're very good at it, so that's good. Like I'll make people laugh and how dumb I am. What was that?
You do a good Eric Cartman at all?
In my head, I do.
Hey, you guys.
Hey guys, what's going on, guys? See, it's probably not that good. Man. Yeah, see, in my head it sounds great.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
Screw you guys.
Yeah, it doesn't work so well. That's what happens when you're around 23. We don't usually most drafts are 16 rounds, people. So the deep dog, if you're still listening at this point in the draft, thank you. We appreciate you. And we're gonna get you some fun deep thoughts here pretty soon.
We're almost an hour and a half in. So
and the Chiefs are still there because Cardinals defense went, and now the Cowboys kicker just went. If somehow the Chiefs fall in our lap, I'm going to laugh. So, like Buffalo defense just went, Raiders kicker just went. Yeah, this is the back end of the draft. This is wild times right here, folks. We're 3 picks away from praying we get the Chiefs as a backup defense. Yeah. I think you got to take Chiefs or 10. Oh no, you said Showtime's got 2 defenses, so
yeah, he does. So we could take Mark Ingram here.
I would say, if Chiefs and Tennessee are there, I'd say go ahead and take Ingram, and then we just take one of the other defenses on the way back.
Yeah, let's do that.
Do that. I say that's the route to do. See, this is the strategy, people. It might not sound like strategy, but we're talking smart stuff here. So take wonderful.
Dan Arnold, boo! There you go.
3 rounds after we wanted to take him? It feels like it. Saints defense, Buccaneers kicker. So we're getting Mark Ingram, huh? Look at that. Look at us. Who would have thought? Look at us.
Not me.
Yep, not me. So we're going Chiefs over Titans defense here as we are rounding into round 23. We have a whopping 3 picks to go. Yep, 3 picks to go. So defense, kicker wraps things up, Bogman. And I'm not even going to. There goes the Chiefs. Showtime.
Serious? He took
Showtime.
3?
You dog, you.
Man.
So we got Tennessee. At least we got 1.
Yeah, whatever.
If he would have taken 2 defenses right there, I might have flipped my table over. Yeah, that's where we're at right now, folks.
God.
So 2 kickers.
We can take 1 kicker if we want.
If it's past week 13 or past week 10.
And the Dolphins are, and so are the Cardinals.
I'm fine with that. We'll just have to make a mental note that when we qualify for the next round in our week 10 fab, we have to add a kicker.
Gotta add a kicker.
I like that idea, though, because that maximizes other positions. I'm all aboard that train. So
let's take one stupid kicker that has a bye week past week 10 and Kadarius Toney.
I like it. I'm in. Let's do it.
All right. For our last 2 picks here.
Rock out.
This 55-second clock, because the Welsh and I always do the 30-second clocks in our mocks, and they're 16 rounds, has made this feel like it is a day and a half long.
Honestly, though, I've done baseball drafts that feel even longer than this, and they're 26 rounds. So this is actually moving better than I thought.
Yes, yeah. I mean, the baseball draft, especially best ball baseball, those are 50 rounds, dude.
Yeah, those take forever.
We started one in December, and I think it ended. On Martin Luther King Day. So, in the slow draft.
The end. Yeah, no, the slow drafts, they're slow for a reason. I get it, but man, etiquette still should come into play. That's all I have to say. That's all I'm going to say. Etiquette, people.
I mean, honestly, I don't mind that it took a month and a half. It's just a little eye rolling is all, the month and a half thing, it's just like, do we really, is this what we're doing? But the season doesn't start until April. So if you finish in the middle of January, who cares?
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I get it.
Stan to hit a home run here. So, and he just did.
Did he really?
Yes, he did. Oh no, it's gonna get caught at the wall. He picked it. He was staring at it.
Hey, you want to hear something else? You want to hear something else that's fun right now? Blake Snell's gone 7 no-hit innings with 10 strikeouts.
Oh, great.
But he's at 107 pitches, though, so he's probably gone.
Yeah. So Josh Rojas about to break this up, though. So, I mean, I have that game on, but I have it on my smaller screen. God, he was a foot away. Damn.
Short, but no cigar.
Yeah, it's the way she goes.
Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
In horse grenades.
And horse grenades.
You ever watch Parks and Rec? Yeah.
Well, yes, love Parks and Rec. Ron Swanson is Ron Swanson. Like, if I could ever go back in time and have another father, it'd probably be Ron Swanson.
God, what was it? I can't remember. Okay. This is the thing. I was watching a clip, and he goes, oh no. So we only have 2 guys in our queue right now, and they are the Cardinals kicker, because it's week 12 bye, and then Kadarius Toney. So. Why don't we have the Packers kicker in?
I don't know why. You're the one clicking buttons, Boggs.
Yeah,
I was following the lead. I think Green Bay, pair him up with our quarterback. You know, the old quarterback kicker stack always goes a long ways.
Of course.
Tongue in cheek, peoples. And then I think Carolina could be interesting. Bengals could be interesting. You could take this placeholder. You see the placeholders down there?
Yeah, I saw that. We don't need a placeholder.
No, we don't need a placeholder. But
it was Rob Lowe made a vegetable loaf, and he goes, I brought a vegetable loaf. And he's like, did they ask you to bring a vegetable loaf to this party? He's like, no, they asked me to bring cake, but this is much healthier. And he goes, so not only does this thing exist, but you brought it instead of cake. Is that what you're telling me? That was one of the best lines. Not only does this exist.
Question for you.
Yes.
If Toney is gone, do we go to like a Malcolm Brown in Miami, who's the backup running back? Do we go Brashard Perryman in Detroit? Do we take a chance on like a Van Jefferson making a big KJ Hamler?
Perryman got cut.
Okay, what about Amari Rogers, Quez Watkins, Demarcus Robinson going for the big boy play?
I like Deshaun Jackson with because I know he's a million years old, right?
But when he goes off, he goes off. Best ball, baby.
And it's Stafford throwing to him now.
Yep.
Think of that speed and that arm. So Toney first, just upside swing. But I like Deshaun Jackson as well. So
yeah, I don't hate that at all. I can definitely get behind that. So I'd cue that up just in case Toney's not there, which he should be.
So I've got Toney, Deshaun Jackson.
One pick to go.
Packers kicker, Cardinals kicker. All right, we got the Packers kicker, and now Kadarius Toney. Wait a minute, is that not it? We have more rounds then, huh?
Oh, we have 2 more picks. So
we do have 2 more picks. All right.
So go ahead and take you said Green Bay kicker. That's right.
Yeah.
So take Toney, and then we'll play games with your heart on the way back.
Yeah, we have the second to last pick in this draft. Kadarius Toney.
I can only imagine what's going to be available with our second to last pick in this draft.
Let's see. Okay, so Deshaun Jackson. I know you like Amari Rogers too. We'll cue him up. KJ Hamler, I think, is a pretty solid one. Let's see. Diami Brown, Cephas. Oh, how about Eskridge? I like Eskridge too. Guyton, Cole, and N'Keal Harry. God, I wish N'Keal Harry would get away from the Patriots. Amir Smith, Kendrick Bourne, Chris Hogan. I don't know. We only have the one tight end. How about another tight end?
I thought we grabbed the second one.
We have a second.
Troutman.
No, we have Troutman, but yeah, just
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I'm definitely fine with that. Pat Fairmouth is going. You got OJ Howard, who you like. We've seen Dalton Schultz have his moments when Jarwin goes down.
Dude, Chris Herndon got traded to the Vikings today.
I saw that.
Tyler Kroft is now the number 1 in New York. That's not a bad option either.
Dawson Knox doesn't catch a ton of passes, but catches a ton of touchdowns.
Dude, Dawson Knox is just he's a good tight end. He was a lot of fun to watch at Ole Miss, but he didn't catch one touchdown at Ole Miss.
Yeah, but he does for Josh Allen.
Well, I mean, it's because AJ Brown and DK Metcalf caught all of them in Ole Miss.
I may be speaking out of school, but I've been thinking back to DFS last year. Jordan Akins for Houston got all kinds of run when he started. I don't know where they're at in Houston right now. I know you got Brevin Jordan out of Miami could be interesting. Stuff like that. I don't know.
They just they tend to use a bunch of different tight ends there, and they don't have a really good one. So I like Akins a lot, but I would like someone who's going to be on the field more. And I think Freiermuth and Croft are definitely going to be on the field.
What about Jimmy Graham, the ageless wonder?
Yeah, what about him?
I'm just kidding. I like the Freiermuth call. I do. I like Freiermuth. I like Ebron's outstanding.
I mean,
but
Tim Tebow's on here. We could always take him. So.
You can just go stop picking now. Deshaun Jackson is there. That's good. That's good. He just went off the board. So, yeah, we're going tight end. Tight ends down the stretch here. I like Amari Rodgers. Like, I think if something happens, he could. Aaron Rodgers likes him a lot.
I mean, we can take Amari Rodgers. I don't care.
It's tough.
Waller is going to be our guy, but Troutman's a little banged up, so I think it's just safer to take a tight end here.
Do you see? Yeah, I'd say take a tight end to be safe. I'm with you 100% there.
Okay. So we'll go Freiermuth. He caught 2 touchdowns in a preseason game from Ben the other day also. And then Tyler Croft because Zach Wilson seems to like him. Yeah,
I'm with you 100%. And just the old Zach Wilson Croft combo.
There you go. Hopefully Aaron Rodgers is so good Zach Wilson never sees the light of day for our team, but we'll see.
Ideally, there's like pretty much over half the roster better never see the light of day is what it comes down to.
Right. Yeah. Troutman better not be playing is what we're saying.
Yeah, except for like there's a couple running backs and a couple receivers they want to kind of flip-flop around off and on. Cool. But most of these guys after like round 15 probably don't need to see you around anytime soon. Like here's your turn your playbook in and let's call it a day, huh? You watching Hard Knocks at all?
No, I'm so far behind.
I've only watched the first episode. I have them all saved on my TV.
That's the only thing that I've seen.
I've heard nothing good about it, compared to most seasons. So I'm not really excited to be jumping in. And plus, it's the Cowboys. I hate the Cowboys because it's America's team.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate the Cowboys as much as other people do.
I'm being sarcastic. I don't hate them like that, but it's like we see them on TV all the time, anyways.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I think this is like their 3rd or 4th time on Hard Knocks, isn't it?
Well, because when no one else wants to, they have to go to Jerry. That's just kind of part of the deal, I think.
Good old Jerry. God, he that first episode, he looks so old. Ooh.
He's looking rough. Old, he's very old. So, you know who looked really old, and he is old also, but McCarthy looked a lot older than he is, I think.
Yo, McCarthy, yeah.
Coaching's caught up to him quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, McCarthy is also, shaped like we are, so that's not great.
More power to him. What's more? Yeah. That's shade in the summer and warmth in the winter, folks. Zeke Elliott gave Dak a nice piece of luggage for his birthday. If I gave you a piece of luggage for your birthday, how excited would you be?
I mean, I don't travel that much, so not very excited. I'm not Dak Prescott. I don't have millions of dollars jet setting around the world. So
you're Ric Flair in the thing up. Woo! We're 2 picks away from our last pick, folks. There's 4 picks left in this draft. 26 rounds, 260 total picks off the board in about an hour and a half. I honestly think that's quite successful.
Yeah,
quite successful on this one.
Much faster, yeah. I mean, you were thinking this was going to take 3 hours before, so. Yeah,
pretty pumped on this one, to tell you the truth, folks. Pretty pumped on this one. So while you guys are waiting, well, I'll wait.
Thankfully, Havens took all of his time to take Kendrick Bourne.
Yeah, it's a pick you really got to think about. Really, really got to think about. New Orleans Saints kicker. Pat Freiermuth, come on down. Almost Mr.
Come on down.
Who's Mr. Irrelevant? Who's it going to be? Showtime, take all your time, buddy. Take it all.
Better not.
Do you. You do you, boo. Come on. Oh, Tennessee Titans kicker.
As it should we know how great that was last year, so.
Yeah, good point. Good point. My Atlanta. Thank God it's a team kicker thing, so when 3 guys lose their job, you'll still have somebody. So that's promising. But Boggs, what do you think, man? What do you think?
I think it's pretty solid, man. I mean, we got we started Kamara, Mixon, and then we took Waller, and then we went to some wideouts with Evans and Julio. Got Kareem Hunt, took Aaron Rodgers, went heavy running back here with Gordon and Fournette. Will Fuller, Marvin Jones next. And then our next grouping was Lawrence Samuel, McKissick, the Steelers defense, Gainwell, Crowder, St. Brown, Zach Wilson, Rashad Bateman, Adam Troutman, Mark Ingram, Tennessee Titans defense, Packers kicker, Kadarius Toney, and Pat Freiermuth. So pretty solid 10-man, 26-round team, if you ask me.
Yeah, I like it. We're there's only one team with 4 quarterbacks. That's Showtime. This is his 17th cut line by the looks of things. We are one of only 2 teams with 2, 4, 6, 8 running backs, us and Havens, who likes to take his time. But then there's a couple teams with a few more wide receivers than us in 15 minutes in Schlisberg. Schlisberg also is the only team with 2 quarterbacks. He had Josh Allen and Kyler Murray. Quite the interesting 1-2 punch.
He went real heavy. You know?
Yeah. Most teams only have 3 tight ends. One team had 4. That was good old 15 minutes. We are the only team that went 1 kicker strategy. I think I think it's smart because you're maximizing your other positions. I really think that's smart. You could have almost even done 1 defense if you would have done the same thing. But
yeah, exactly.
I like the Steelers upside there, but I think the 1 kicker move, and like I said, you could do 1. Some teams did 3 defenses, some teams did 3 kickers. Don't really understand that one.
I think if you're taking specific kickers, you probably have to take 2 just in case one gets hurt. But since it's team kickers, whoever the Packers run out there, we have. So and
I'm fine with
early
that.
in the season too. We're not hitting that Green Bay weather. So
we can go pick guys up later and make magic happen. So I'm liking it a lot. Let's just pray for health because we did take some risks in the health department with them. You know, our Julios and our Will Fullers and company, but we got the depth to back it up. Hopefully, some of these youngsters like the Batemans and Tonys could be and St. Browns. Those are some nice gambles there. I like quite a bit, Bogman. So we'll see. We'll keep people posted on this. I'll tell you that much. But that'll wrap us up, folks. First episode of this season's pre-snap in the books. Remember, sponsored by Thrive Fantasy this year, everybody. So go check out thrivefantasy.com or download the app in your app store. It's a great way. Prop bets. 20 bets. Pick 10. Take the over. Take the under. Get the points. They have a $100,000 guaranteed prize pool tournament for $20 entry. They have $4 million in play overall. If you use promo code LineStar, you get a first-time deposit bonus match up to $100. Plus 2 free months of LineStar Premium. We'll be back with you guys in about a week or so, give or take, or maybe a little less, to do the season preview, betting previews, all that good stuff. But again, follow LineStar on YouTube. Give the old subscribe and thumbs up. And in the comment section of this episode, tell us what our team name should be. I'm really curious to see what you guys come up with. Don't let us down, please. Really make it happen. And follow them on Twitter at LineStar App and at LineStar NFL. Different one on this one, LineStar NFL for all the good stuff there. Check out Bogman on Twitter at Bogman Sports. I'm at BDentric. Good luck, everybody, with your drafts. We'll catch you guys next time.
See ya.
Thanks for listening to Pre-Snap Podcast, presented by Thrive Fantasy. Please like, comment, subscribe, and rate for good karma in your fantasy football games.